that here. So we do have a module in there now under reporting, and it's under report schedule. So again, welcome to the Enlightenment 2025, May 2025 report scheduler. And what that allows you to do is schedule any report in SkyBridge. So any report in SkyBridge, you can schedule to go not only to you, but also to other individuals that have logins to SkyBridge, also individuals that's outside of that do not have a login to SkyBridge. Okay, so that's what I'm going to show you here this afternoon. This is kind of like what it looks like when you get into the software. You're going to see and go under reports, report schedule, and there's the add button there. You're going to add a new one. And as you can see, I have some here listed here. So if you start getting a lot of schedule reports, there's the search button there if you need to. Also, you can export this information here. If you need to clear it out, see people that are no longer there, you need to modify it, things like that. But you do have an edit button, a delete button, and a copy button. They call it clone here, but it does the same thing. So we'll show you how that actually works. And it gives you like, how do you want to export it, PDF, or I think it's just I'll look at that file, and frequency, and then of course the email addresses that you want to send them to. That created the report, I'm sorry. Okay. This is what happens when you first hit the add button here. It has schedule. You put your name, or specify what it's for, and then you pick the report. The SkyBridge can report, or you may have a custom report that you want to get sent to you. Then you export type, frequency, and I'll show you different frequencies too. Email address that you want to send it to. By the way, if you need to put a question in there, you can, if you have any questions. It mentions here the next print date, and you have an option here to send email if there's no data. Of course, you probably want to uncheck that because it's just going to send an email whatever the frequency is here to that individual. Okay. When you're doing multiple email addresses, you want to, of course, divide it, separate it with a semicolon. See that? Okay. And you can add many email addresses as you want. In most cases, you're going to have someone that you send in, for example, a leak report. You may want to have a backup. So you send it to that unit supervisor, and then maybe their backup, and whoever you want to copy that on, you just separate it with a semicolon. Also, any report that you create, those same parameters that you normally get when you run the report, you're going to get here. So you can specify the unit, certain unit, because a leak report, you probably want to go to that individual unit and that maintenance personnel for that unit, not a blanket leak report for everybody. You can also specify the class, but again, it's the same parameters that you would get when you run the report. So you determine what you want to send to that individual. And then the report schedule date range, I'll show you that. This one says last business week, but it also goes like every, go back 6 months if you need to. Okay. All right. So we'll go and create one, but this is kind of what it looks like. When it comes to, this is just sending out to my personal Gmail account. And of course, Gmail, I can't log into SkyBridge with my Gmail account, but as you can see, I can get a scheduled report with that Gmail account. So individuals outside of SkyBridge will be able to get a report sent to them. All right. So let's get into the software part of it. I'm just going to create one just to show you here how easy it is and how you can manage it. Okay. So here's the report scheduler, and I'm just going to create one here. I'm going to hit add new, and I'm going to give it a name, and I'm just going to do a leak report. Okay, leak report. And then down here, I can just type in leak to do a search, and it's going to bring up all my leak reports that I want sent. And I want this one here, leak sheet for maintenance. Leak sheet for maintenance with picture. That's a nice one to send to maintenance. And I mean, the export type, you got CSV and then PDF. Okay. And then frequency, how often do I want this report sent out? daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, annual. So a leak report, I wanted to send out daily if there's data, because if I check this box here, that means it'll send out every day without data. Okay. So I wanted to come daily, and I'm gonna put my email address there that I want to send it to. I can send it to myself and then send it to others as well. Okay. And again, if I want to add another email, I would do a semicolon. Okay. Semicolon. And then I'll put the new email address there. Uh, Next print date, I can go in the future. Can't go backwards, but I can do today's date or in the future. Okay. But I'll just default for today's date. I won't check this box to send data, just wasting email or filling up someone's emails account with blank emails. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this. And now you're gonna get the parameters here. And I'm gonna go ahead and this individual that I just picked for that leak report, they're only responsible for the storage unit. Well, let's just say FCC unit. All right. They do all the classes, or I can specify maybe if they just do pumps or control valves, I can do that here. Area, uh, it defaults to compliance leak, but you can do internal leak too. But again, that's the same parameters that you would get on this report. So every parameter is going to be different depending on what report you pull. And then here we go with the report schedule date range. So I want to start off. I'm just going to capture everything that was done last week and then save it. All right. Okay. So in this case, I'm not sure about the question was would an option for custom dating be available at one point? I'll check. I'll turn that in though. Good question though. Thank you. Let's see here. So I got that report there, and it's going to go out. It's going to start sending me when I get a leak. It will send a report to my email address, just like you saw that Gmail account there. But also you can edit it. So if I come in here and I go to edit the report here, say that person is no longer there. You can just wipe it out and put a new email address there if you want to. You can rename it to someone else's name, right? Also, the parameters. That person is, oh, I hit, no, I don't want to delete it. That person is, oh, clone the report. So, also, this button here, clone copy, I mentioned that earlier. I just created this report, but if I want to create another one to go to another unit, I don't have to start all over. I can just clone this one and hit yes. And I can, instead of, see how it says clone DW1, I can just go back here and I can put, say for instance, the person that I want to start sending it to is Jim. Okay. So this is Jim leak report. And now when I go ahead and save that, of course I would change the email to Jim's email address. But when I save that, Jim's not responsible for FCC, responsible for storage unit. Okay. So save that. And now I just did the same report, but I'm sending it to someone else in a different unit. And you can do that for all your units. You can load this up and those individuals. And when you no longer need it, you can delete it completely out. But that's the beauty of it. You can come back and edit them as well. Okay. If you want to add more emails to it, someone calls you and says, "Hey, I got where's that? Here it is, right here." So they got two emails here. They're interested in getting this report too. All you have to do is come in here and put a semicolon and add their email address. What the beauty of it too is the fact that you can have these sent out maintenance because they don't have a login to SkyBridge. In many cases, they do not have one. So you can actually send those reports. Now remember, all these canned reports in SkyBridge can be scheduled to go out. And as you can see here, remember I mentioned here, whatever report you pick, that's the parameters that you're going to get here. No question if you're getting multiple reports sent on the same day, would it be all in one email or uh, it'll be per report? Yeah, per report. Good question. No, it does not work with Health Check right now. We do have, I'll get ahead of myself, but we do have this little report bundler here. It's coming out here where you can bundle reports. And that may be a situation where you can bundle these reports. So I'll look into that for you. It at 12 o'clock. The reports normally go out at 12 o'clock in the morning. Um, so that that's the time frame that I've been seeing. But no, let me see here. Hold on. Let me just go back to that PowerPoint right quick, and I can give you the direct answer here. Let's see here. Um, I see a time on here. I don't see it on here, but normally it's 12 in the a.m. here. But I'll double check on that for you. I'm pretty sure it's 12 a.m. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. So again, all the parameters that you have, all these reports that you want sent to you will have the same parameters that it has on here. You can do your emissions calculator. You want that sent to you every year. Someone else is, oh, it's about the red box. Okay. Thank you very much. Uh, yeah. 12 a.m. Thank you, Angie. Appreciate that. All right. And thank you to Susan and Brandon. Okay. Let's see here. I think that's it. So again, I'm go ahead and schedule them. You know, schedule them for yourself just to see how it works out. You can always go back in there and delete them out. No harm done there. And then, you know, if it's make it part of your standard operating procedure to send them out. You know, even though you may have something internal right now, maybe try this out. Send in that report using the report schedule. Okay. All right, see if there's any more. Is any questions I missed here? Okay, yeah, perfect. All right, so like I said, I wouldn't go keep you long at all. Just wanted to show you that, and hopefully you'll get to use it real soon. All right, well, thanks again. Hope you enjoyed it, what you saw here, and we'll see you next time or next month for the Enlightenment session. Okay. All right. Enjoy using SkyBridge. Take care, guys. Bye bye. Oh, thank you, Tara. Thank you, Tara.